Thank you so very, very much for joining us as above, so below. We're talking about that great, powerful energy. That is that. What are we talking about? Mars energy on a Tuesday. As above, so below to each and every one of you guys. Yes, I know you see a little white on me. That's Cascaria going through ceremony, trying to protect myself. And to all of you guys that are in E5, Voodoo, Santeria. I mean, not Santeria, but Lukumi and Paula. I've got permission from my Padrino and my Oba to be online, so it is what it is. They said if somebody got a problem with it, they need to take it up with them. You understand? But I appreciate that. What's up there, Keish, my baby Scorpio? Hello, Stormy. Yeah, Chief Apostle in the house. Then we got Tree Rhonda. How you doing, darling? Aries in the house. Then we got my Natasha Falter, Crown Chief. Yes, Aquarius, North Carolina. I want to say, if y'all guys say I got this casket around my face, I just have to do certain things until I get everything done. But these are forms of protection and stuff that I got to do. But hey, I'm here. I got permission from my godfathers to be online, and so therefore I'm here. What's up, Linda Green? How you doing? My stormy Sagittarius from Detroit. I got Linda Green, Scorpio from Georgia. Natasha Falls from North Carolina. How y'all doing? Much love to each and every one of y'all guys. Excited to be here with you guys and be so thankful to all of you all. This is an opportunity. Y'all know I like to share my experience, my walks, and my ups, my downs, my ins, my outs. Because when it comes to real magic, you need somebody that's telling you how TIE is out here. You understand? What's up there? Boaz, what you be? How you be? Love you. And then we got Mama Susan Gemini in the house. Yes. What's up, Tattoo? All right, I see all them hearts across there. Boy, I see all that fire. Yes, baby. Yeah, that's what I like. I'm a Sag with my moon in Aries and rising sign Pisces. To each and every one of you guys, if this is your first time in my live, my name is Apostle Ely. I'm the pastor and apostle of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are deeply rooted in African tradition. Also, I want to say to all of my brothers and sisters in E5, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, whether you're in Santeria, whether you're a mystic or Adjay, Kabbalist, whether you are atheist, this is the live for you, especially if you are in the church and you practice an ATR. And also to those that have left the church and don't want nothing with that mother sucker. This is also for you. And to each and every one of you guys, I teach universal laws on my platform, allowing each and every one of us to benefit from the information that I give. Those that do not know, I have been doing this since I was a child. I'm talking about a child. I'm talking about elementary child. I am 50 years old. I have been initiated in quite a few ATRs. Those that do not know that I was born with most of the things that I do possess. And so their initiation did not give me those things. I had very interesting... I spoke with the priest of Arula, the Baba there, and they were astounded at my reading. That's what I call it still. They throw the Pele's. I know this. I just, like me, I read very different. I do realize when I do Palo, I have to utilize the Shamalangas, and if I work with the Orishas, I have to use the Obi. And so until I master certain things, I don't be out here in these spiritual streets. You understand? What's up there, Harriet in the house? She said good night and good morning. No, she just said good night. How you doing, love? And then we got Darius, my son, in the house. Yes, I got the white. This is actually, it's just eggshell. I have to do, I got haterade. Certain people came up trying to block my crown, and it's too late to block my crowning, of course. But, people got to do what they got to do. They feel how they feel. To all of you all that thought not that I was out here just running my mouth, I am definitely a child crown Oya. I'm still going through. I have some other ceremonies that I have to do because I have a lot of Haitian voodoo in my background, and so therefore my loas have to be appeased, and I have to work. My things are being done differently because of my spiritual house. This is the thing that I tell you guys about knowing your energy, your frequency and vibration, and as some people call it spiritual cord, some people call it spiritual frame, some people call it your spiritual cord. They call it a lot of different things. What walks with you, and depending on what type of ancestors you have, and the way that I was set up by the divine mother and father, I came in with a lot of troops. So therefore, they have to handle me a lot differently than they have done with other things. And I definitely want to say salutations to my Madrina and to my Padrino and my Oba. Much love to you. When I tell you my Padrino and my Oba have been nothing but a blessing to Ile. And in spite of me being so very new to their company, they have treated me and Minister Mario, son of Ochosi, quite well. And they didn't tell us that we were nothing and nobody. And they are still venerating and doing things for the spirit and the soul of Minister Mario. And I appreciate that. Because if I ever leave here, I want somebody to venerate me. You understand? Do me right, I tell you. What's up there, Brother Johnny, father of our church? Is that my love? That's Taurus in the house. And then I got my eldest son, Trey, in the house. Cancer, Moon, Aries, and rising sign, Sagittarius. I also want to say to my Christian brother, these are the cards that I read from. 72 Names of God, Technology of the Soul. Not that I'm probably going to do any reading, but Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Hello to each and every one of you guys. Yeah, I'm like, when I tell you guys that I like to give people honor for stuff that they've been doing, and what I am going to do once I am finished with my ceremonies, I told you guys I am going to treat y'all in a journey that Minister Mario, son of Ochosi, Crown, we both had in this going through this Ocha process, getting initiated into Lukumi and Santeria, and the things that we encountered. And I'm sharing that with the hopes that many of you guys, if you are in it, if you have decided to get in it, some of the things that you need to be considerate of, and to have a safe and more effective experience when it comes down to the Orishas. I want you to know the same thing when it comes down to Christianity. It is not the church, it's the people in the church. It is not Lukumi, it's not voodoo, it's not Santeria, it's not Kabbalah, it's not shamanism. It is normally bad actors that are operating, representing that said tradition. And I do not encourage anybody to do what I'm going to do or do the things that I do unless you are heavily protected. Because people that make money off your ignorance and people that make money off of giving you things that are not efficient or not having the capabilities of doing what they said they can do, they got a problem with this. Because people make a lot of money off of black people. Just being straight up. Because a lot of us have lost our roots, our inheritance. We don't know who we are. We don't really have a spiritual background. Fortunately for me, I have ancestry that is very anointed and skilled. And unfortunately for most people that come here with the tomfoolery, they run up on something that they don't expect. A lot of times people think that I be just run out here trying to put stuff on my life and talking about what I say. It has been confirmed in every religion that I have been a part of about my spiritual court. And the things that my the ruler spoke to me, I was told that stuff at 13 years old. I'm 50 years old. There was nothing said to me in the reading of a ruler. They was mostly trying to prepare my Padrinos for crowning such a powerful Oya. Okay? So, if you think it's a game, if you thought you stopped something, if you thought you blocked something, don't everybody that's really about this spiritual life should hate cop blockers. I just do not like spiritual cop blockers. But I want to talk about something today. I've been studying the Bible for quite some time, so I want y'all to bear with me today because I want to share something with y'all because I had a situation that happened and I want to bring clarity. If they can't feel it or see it, you'll feel it. You're telling the truth. They ain't got it. That's right. A lot of times y'all don't realize you get different types of readings because of different types of situations and circumstances. But a lot of y'all get into these ATRs and you're not doing your due diligence of understanding self. That's right, Tat. I hate spiritual cock blockers. They out here. Instead of them sucking the cock, they trying to block it. I praise God. Oh, Lord. These people something else. But anyway, so my subject tonight in this is deserve what you serve. A lot of times, what that means is every man is going to be paid according to his or her work. Okay? Now, I do realize that a lot of times people, that's right, give them something to suck on. Let me stop. So, my purpose of sharing this tonight, what's up, Monique 444? My purpose of sharing this type of stuff is if you are truly trying to grow, develop, enhance your spirituality, And that's why I don't teach my practice online, but I do teach people spiritual laws, because life is what you make it. Whatever you decide to do in the ATRs based off your ancestry and spiritual frame, if you're not willing to work hard, invest in, and to do the proper work, then you're not going to get a lot out of it. And that's about anything in life. And a lot of times people think that the things that they're being served in life are unjust, when the truth is those are the seeds that you sown. Those were actions that you're taking. Whether you were a procrastinator, whether you were diligent, whether you were a type of person that come to class in the natural class with your supplies or what you need, or you're the type of person that always show up to class and ain't got what you need and always begging other people for their stuff and get mad with other people because they won't give you a pencil or let you read one of their books or whatever it is that you may have need of. There are people that actually get into the spirituality and they're expecting everything and everybody else to do what they supposed to be doing. And I do realize, and this is no offense to nobody, but I got to say it, I am so tired of people dealing with Dollar General as, Save-A-Lot as, Rumacell as spiritual people. And then you come over here in Bloomingdale's and all of a sudden now you trying to make an issue over here. You understand? So, like I say, and I'm going to say this again, I don't tell grown people what to do. My lives probably ain't going to ever be for the cheering. You understand? I love the kids. Pastor Ely love the kids. But what I teach ain't for the children. You understand? For grown folk. So you have people out here doing grown people stuff, and then somewhere along the lines they want you accountable. So I do have people that come and try to tell me about other readers. I have, what's up there, Danielle Gregory? How you doing? Cancer, Aquarius in the house from Alabama. So when I say deserve what you serve, why would I sit down at a restaurant, eat from that table, and then go across the street to another restaurant and ask them about the plate that I was served? I don't understand why people do that. You know what I'm saying? I do believe in asking the person I'm sleeping with, how was it? You understand? Gary Pops. Who is Gary? What's up, Karen Cartwright? So, when you think about, hold on, I'm supposed to be lighting this cigar. I got to keep the hanks off of me. I got to stay clean until I'm finished with my ceremonies. I got some stuff to tell y'all. Oh, I'm Gregory. Okay, my bad. Thank you. Y'all know I be doing the most. And I got on glasses. That's what make it real bad. That would make it bad. I got on glasses and still be reading it wrong. Y'all pray for me. So, so you get into the ATRs and then you start expecting all this stuff that when you order things, when you speak out your mouth, when you decree a thing, when you make commitments, some of y'all, it ain't that. Let me tell y'all something. I do get that there's some spiritual practitioners that I hear that's a mess. I get that. But everybody ain't a mess. And for you to come into stuff that you expecting other people to do something. Let me tell y'all something. If you got graveyard work from me, that is you're investing in me. When I go to the cemetery, I am a Medifun Oya. I work with the dead. I work with your ancestry. I work with your spirits. And I will tell you, thank you, Natasha, for hitting that like button. If I tell you your ancestors say it's a go, if I tell you your ancestors say it's a no, at the end of the day, I'm not going to tell you how to obey your ancestors. If you don't want to obey your ancestor, then don't. I don't argue with grown people. If I tell you that this ain't good for you, you still want it, it is your prerogative, sir and ma'am. Do you hear what I'm saying? That's not me encouraging you one way or the other. I, Chief Apostle Ely, do not make decisions for grown people. I don't make them for my children. I've never told my children, you got to practice voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo. That is a personal journey. Now, let's talk about it. Some of y'all not all, but if you get into this, depending on how deep you're trying to go and how some of y'all want it deep, you may have to spend a considerable amount of money in order to go through certain processes, especially if you're dealing with certain aspects of Palo Mayombe and most aspects of Haitian voodoo, and especially the Lukumi and Congo, especially talking about being crowned. Now, if you want to fly to other countries to try to get it a little more cheaper, sir, ma'am, but if you in the United States, you gonna pay. You know what I'm saying? Whether you pay more or less, that ain't my issue. But for all of you, that especially if you getting conjure work done to the cemetery, that is when I go to the cemetery, and because you have already given towards them, I mention your name. My spirits know every individual that gave $1,000. Some gave a little more. In order for me to do that unto you. Now, let me explain something to all of you, just in case you didn't know. I do not go around telling people in 3 days this gonna happen. I am not a fortune teller. I am not a horoscope book. I'm a seer. I work in cycles, and that's what I tell people. Manifestation come in 3, 6, and 9. Those are my numbers, and that's what I matter. I don't only do it with my life. I don't tell my children that. There's times that God or spirit or ancestors may tell me, oh, this is going to happen in a short period of time. I still don't say when, unless they tell me. That is not what I do. I ain't going to never do it unless it is spoken to me, because you do not control time. And guess what? When you're dealing with people that want to be in a rush for a certain manifestation, they're going to lie on you and tell you, especially me, if I told you something like that, I'll tell you what the cards say, I would tell you what spirits say. But me personally, I don't tell people stuff like that. I don't even tell myself stuff like that. Even when I told Mother Susan before Minister Mario died, I told him, I said, they told me that, the spirit told me that I was running out of time. Then they turned around and told me I was out of time. And that's in my own personal life. Now, let me explain something to y'all that like to lie on spiritualism. If I'm doing courtroom work for you, there's a deposit for $1,500. That means just like the lawyer get a retainer, I said a deposit. I didn't say that's the cost, because especially if you're dealing with courtroom, and just like your lawyer, whether you got federal or state charges, I have to work on the charges. And especially if you got federal cases, even though you may be sitting your ass in state prison, you are still up under federal jurisdiction, and you are property of the federal government. You understand? So if you don't understand that, and especially all of y'all that like to do courtroom work don't know the law, you don't even consider the fact that the laws may vary from state to state. You don't even consider the fact that if you're doing courtroom work for somebody in another country, if you don't have enough knowledge and know-how to tell to tell this conjurer that been doing courtroom work, I have been doing courtroom work since I was an elementary student. I come from a background, they stayed in legal problems. That's why I'm so good at it. You understand? But at the end of the day, I do realize that some of y'all don't believe in energy and frequency. This is why I say you deserve what you get. You deserve what is served. Because I can see, praise God, if you are an innocent soul. I can see if you are even married. I can see if you are an upright citizen. I can see if you are an on-time person like your God is on time. Then I can see you having certain reservations of why certain things may not be manifesting in certain, but you're not even doing right by what you asking God for. And let me tell you something. I've had people to give me over $10,000. I've had people to give me over $20,000. I've had people to give me over $30,000. And if you gave me $1.5 million, you don't own not near hair on my nuts. You don't own not one hair on my head. You don't own one hair around my lips, huh? And I'm talking about these right here, and not one hair on my chin. You understand? You own nothing. You don't own my soul because you gave a deposit or gave some money to it. You don't own my spirits. I treat my spirits well. They're not my slaves. They are assisting me in this life. You understand? Huh? I have made that very clear. I don't tell nobody. If you don't want to listen, I work for UPS after 28 years. You can go to another spiritualist. And let me tell y'all something. If your spiritualist so good, and they see so good, because see, you weren't trained like I was trained. Huh? And my son found out about my spiritual dad and how to pray. Because if they found out that I was out here allowing y'all to give me X amount of dollars for graveyard work and courtroom work, they will whoop my ass on both cheeks. You understand? So let's keep that hush hush. I'm already doing you a favor, and then you don't appreciate it. But if you are out here and you are expecting energy to manifest in your life, then you have to consider who you are in the situation. Huh? How in the world you been living by a credit score of 215, but you want the benefits of a credit score of 850? If everybody, let me tell you, my spiritual dad taught me this, like I said, at 13. He asked me, he said, which one would you choose, to be a worker or a seer? So I said, what's the difference? Because I was 13. And he said, for all of y'all that love talking about what you see, he said, if you a seer and not a worker, you can see the problem, but you can't do nothing about it. As an Aries moon, I ain't like the way that sounds. As a Sagittarius, you mean to tell me I can see cancer but can't do nothing about it? I can see an enemy and can't do nothing about it? Huh? He said it's always better to be able to do the work than to talk about sin. Some of y'all pride yourself, and I ain't no hater because I'm a seer myself. That right, Monique? Credit score at 215 and you at the dealership looking at a Mercedes for $250,000. You sitting there. So I got actual teachers. See, I don't know. I know you weren't raised spiritual, because there are certain issues you wouldn't have because you would have certain understanding. And certain people entertain certain things. I'm going to tell y'all again. You can go to anybody you want. But what you're not going to do is bring back what they think about what I do. Because they can't speak on that. And any spirituality that's out here speaking on other people's working, especially if the egoons have not told you anything, you don't have my gifting, you don't have my setup, and you don't tell me how to work. And this is what I taught my son. I said, if you are going to get into these ATRs, what you will have at your disposal. Because remember, you're doing spiritual work, which is invisible work. The only proof that you're going to have that you have the capacity to do what you're doing is your resume. You got to heal enough people that you can say you a healer. And you got to help enough people with their finances to say you can do money work. You got to do enough reversal work and cause things to go back on people before you. Because in order to defend yourself against a lot of these people that want to get out here and do stuff how they want to do, and then act like you ain't who you say you are. Huh? No. Let me explain why the problem is. Don't ever come for me when I ain't sent for you. Don't do that. A pigeon cannot tell you nothing about what's going on above the mountain. Can't even fly that high. Huh? Some of y'all like to have discussion with people about stuff so you can appear to be wise. So you can appear to be spiritual. So you can appear to be going on. I'm 50 years old. I don't have time for that. Huh? I'm 50. You got grown people out here acting childish, and then they don't want to be chin checked. Now, without your resume, you cannot validate to nobody. See, I don't need my social media to prove I got what I got. I have testimony before I left my mama house. I'm going to say that again. I have testimonies about my spirituality before I left my mama house. Before I met any of these people in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, I got testimony between my own blood cousin. And let me tell you, thank you there, baby. Looking good. All right, appreciate that. I appreciate that. I have testimony from my own siblings. And I'm confused, not really, but I'm confused how in the world you're going to judge my spirituality, because if your pussy or your dick was so good, then you wouldn't need my help at all. The fact that I have to help you is proof enough you need me. Because if what you had between your legs or between your thighs could do the job, then you wouldn't need conjure. The fact that I got to help you says everything I need to say. I didn't put you in that trouble. I'm here to help you get out of trouble. But you gonna do right by me. You're not gonna tell me how to do because you upset about what's going on. Because I didn't put neither one of you in the situation. Unlike these other people, they're gonna lie to you. And they're gonna lie about it because they know that you gonna spend money if they tell you certain things. You know why I've been able to exist since 2001? Keeping it real, being straight up with people, being honest, being direct. If you think that what you got served is so unjust and so unfair, have you ever did real spiritual work? Has anybody ever sought out you're going to spiritual people? That ain't what I do. I don't call up my padrinos and saying, could you do a money work for me? Could you do a conjure for me? Could you summon a spirit for me? I'm just going through the initiation because I can't self-initiate. I would initiate in Crown Mesa Mario if I could do it. His ancestor wasn't calling for Haitian voodoo. They said he needed to be Crown Medifun Ochosi. I have not been initiated in Santeria until now. And until I complete my ceremony, I still can't crown. Respectfully have a seat and let the man of God do what he do. Literally not hard. It's not fair. I know that's right. Let me tell y'all something, because I know you're watching. So let me explain it to you like that. Unlike these nigger rigging spiritualists, I know energy is real. I know frequency and vibration is real. I'm not fit to do no conjure that is going to bring negativity on my life or my children's life. You ain't got enough money. You ain't got enough ass, mouth, throat, ear for me to be out here doing work for you that's going to jeopardize not only my life, but my children's life, and not necessarily my grandchildren's life when they get here. There's things that we already got to go through for me to be out here for $1, for a nickel or a penny, trying to get some money out of you and doing something so treacherous that now I got to pay karma when I went through all these ceremonies to get clean, to get dirty for you. You not worth it for me like that. So when I tell you I'm doing work for you, I'm doing the work where it's going to be safe for me, safe for my children, and safe for my grandchildren, and safe for you. I'm not fit to do any and everything to people because I have to deal with their ancestors, especially if I'm doing love work for you. I still have to deal with their ancestry. And if you going to keep behaving in a way that their ancestors don't want to fuck with you, then that don't make it an apostle problem. You need to behave where their ancestors don't have a problem with you being with their loved one. Did your spiritualists tell you that? That if their ancestors don't want you to be with them, that they will fight against your relationship, and you're going to think other people working on your relationship when it's really their ancestors that don't want to fuck with you? Even in my initiation, I have to appease my Loas in order to go through this whole process, Medifun Oya. Your spirits, not my spirits, your spirits determine what I can do with you or not. They tell me, can I do that or not? Because I can manifest and speak over your life, but if your spirits don't want it in your life, they will fight against it. Now, did your spiritualists tell you that? That you could sit up under the most powerful man or woman And if your Egun, your Moreto, if your ancestors say no, it's a no. I don't care what they do. Because your ancestors going to unravel because they are your ancestors. You deserve just what you serve. If it was that possible, white people would have already bought our magic. What make you think? And let me tell you something. I thank God for anything anybody do for me. I thank God for anybody that support what I do. But at the end of the day, you ain't important enough to me. And if I tell you I'm dealing with something, what you want me to lie about it? Minister Mario just died in June the 21st. In spite of what I've been going through, I still been out here serving. In spite of how I've been going back and forth to Tampa, in spite of going back and forth to Miami, trying to get ready for my own career. I know you don't give a damn, and I never asked you to. I just asked you to respect what I do. You understand? So you're not used to a man being honest with you, huh? You're not used to a man being upfront with you, huh? See, you deal with them pussy ass Negroes. You deal with the men that are out there po hustlers and trying to be somebody, huh? There's a song that says if you want to be somebody and you want to go somewhere, you got to wake up and pay attention. That's a personal choice. I am who I am. And whatever's sitting on your table, he said he prepared a table for you in the presence of your enemies, huh? Instead of you being at the table and other people watching you get served, you sitting at the table and got to watch them get served because you don't know how to act. Thank you, baby, for the condolences. Let me explain something to y'all. I don't ask nobody to live my life. I don't tell nobody how to live their life. But what I do want y'all to understand, and in these spiritual streets, stop going around here thinking that you can handle every spiritualist the same way. And guess what? You as a grown man or woman have a right to deal with me or not deal with me. What's up, Stacy the Queen? Huh? When you sit in front of that card reader, you should know that they're not a Babala. Because Babalas don't use cards. Do you understand? Huh? I don't care. Some of y'all act like when you get in the bed with somebody, you didn't know that was a chick with a dick. Why you sitting down and embracing somebody and you don't know what type of spiritual work they do? And why would you compare their spiritual work with somebody else's spiritual work? You don't have my capabilities. Yes, right. They use shells. Matter of fact, these right here. Huh? But my Oba told me I'm going to be doing what he doing. Is that what I signed up for? That's what no. But they see so much potential in me. And then this is what gets me. I go around people that really got it. They got their own thing going on. They doing their own thing, and they give me respect. But there's always these wannabe ass people out here, and thinking you doing something, spending something, giving something, and all of a sudden you trying to make me the problem. I'm not the problem. And like I said to y'all, I'm the type of person. If you don't pick a side, I will pick one for you. Because one thing I don't do at 50 years of trying to find out where you coming from. I don't deal with people that burn candles on both ends. I don't deal with people that burn candles on both ends. I'm 50. I'm too grown for that. If you don't know, you act like you don't know what's going on. Let me tell y'all something. If you don't think I know what's going on behind the scene, you and your weave crazy. If I can put the what's happening on people that are out here conjuring and serving other people, who you supposed to be? If I could put it on their Eguns, what you and your ancestors gonna do? And for all of y'all that talking about you ain't scared of me, let me say it to you like I always tell them in the church. You don't have to be scared of Chief Apostle Ely to wear the ass whooping of the century. You don't need to be scared. That don't mean nothing. That might mean something to them other spirits, because I don't walk around, because God has not given us the spirit of fear. But he given us the spirit of respect. And one thing about me, if you don't like me, that is fine. But you won't disrespect me. Huh? You might disrespect the dick that brought you in the world, but you won't disrespect this one. My channel for grown people. And if you want somebody to tell you a bunch of lies and put on and may like they can do this and do that, go where they at. Huh? Go where they at. Huh? Go where they at. And don't frustrate me. You know I'm in the season of my crowning, and you gonna come in there with that foolishness. I have been with you for years, and every time he prophesied to me or tell me something, just because it don't come to pass right then, when I want it, it still manifests when it was time. See, you don't watch too much Bewitched, and your pussy ain't no good. So you want me to twitch my nose, you want me to do a root work, a conjure work, to tie somebody up, male or female, so you can pretend that your wop or your tongue so good. How about taking some of my teaching, change your character, and so therefore when that person show up in your life, they are not reminded of why they left. How about if they come back and see you in a better place, come back with you with a better attitude, come back with you in a better space of life, come back with you not trying to make them your child and instead of making them your partner. How about that? How about that? See, that's what I call real love work. See, what you want domination work, but you don't want to pay for real domination work. You ain't got it like that. It takes something. What's up there, Kiara Cloud, my baby Pisces, Cuzzo in the house? Clarity is such a beautiful thing. If you were in a rush, then you should have did the work yourself. Says, I'm so happy I finally caught you on live. Yes, baby. Think about it. When you sit down and you're asking me to do what God has called me to do, then I can't do what you want me to do, because if I do what you want to do, I ain't doing what God. I'm doing what you told me to do. And you not kicking at that kind of money. I work on a job. It's called a Book of Job for 28 years, going on 29. I'm a shop steward. Understand, when you get my services, that means if I'm going to come off of my job, you have to pay for what I have lost for that day. The person you're going to, they don't have a job. You are their job. Their job is to get as much money out of you as possible. Since I don't need you to take care of me, then I make different decisions. Just like in real life, a man or woman that is not in need of you is not going to let you handle them like a man or woman that is in need of you. You're not going to conduct. And all this call yourself disappearing act, you disrespect me or my spirits, ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Because now you're going to find out what kind of power I have, because that's disrespectful. See, instead of y'all getting blessed by the anointing on my life and coming here and like you got some sense, and I respect anybody that's frustrated, I respect anybody that's aggravated, but let me explain it to you like this. As much as I didn't understand what was going on, it never led me to disrespect my padrino. So let me break it down to you like this. Since this process, I have spent well over $60,000, $70,000. I just got Minister Mario crowned. And now I'm getting crowned. I don't call my padrino. I done spent and a lot of money, thousands of dollars went into my crowning. I don't call him and bother him. If y'all had spent the money that I have spent, that man would have no peace. You'll be showing up at his house. Y'all feel like I don't understand. If you paying somebody to do their job, let them do them. He called me and said, my son, I need you here at this time. That I don't bother my padrino. I don't bother my OBA. What is it that I need? What do I need to do? I don't bother that man. That man got not only me, that man got other godchildren. He got other things going on. And long at the end of the day, he do what he's supposed to do. Why I'm bothering him? You don't even spend that kind of money, but you want to act like you spending that kind of money and you deserve that kind of attention. Because you deem what you giving a lot of money. You're going to get your feelings hurt. I did things to make sure and try to get people opportunity to get real magic, get real teaching, to get real experiences and real conjure and hoping motivate you. It's like taking somebody to a nice restaurant so they get exposed to a nice restaurant. But that ain't mean I'm going to take your ass to the nice restaurant all the time. I just want you to get an experience and hope that will motivate you to want to live like that, to be like that and do those things. I hope by giving you a taste of what real power was and real magic was and what a real reading was and what a real manifestation was, that you would want to do the spiritual work and to respect your own spirituality. Now you want to give me problem about a Negro that can suck dick better than you can. You want to give me problem about a nigga that can take more wood than you can. He can't do nothing for you or me. Instead of you letting me work and think I'm finna get the type of karma on my life or my children's life, behind that, what kind of money you explain what praise God, what are you giving me? Instead of you let me try to fix this so you can have a... Your nigga taking back... They rearranging his spinal cord. Spinal cord look like a xylophone. Ding, 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 ding. But to each their own. I ain't hating on nobody. But I'm confused. You should let me do what I do. But you won't let me have it. I'm glad you're here. Help me to understand that I got all this responsibility. Trying to maintain everything that I got 2 homes, I got a church, I got all of this stuff going on. And I get everybody. I let everybody know what I'm going through. So everybody know how to move with me. I keep trying to tell y'all I'm not that guy. I'm a Sag. Moon and Aries, rising sign Pisces. Sri Rhonda been with me over 20 years. Over 20 years. I already had a resume. I've been doing court cases. I've been doing financial cases. I've been working with people all these many years. My children have seen me do it. I have a resume. Nobody on this platform made me Chief Apostle Ely. I already had that resume before I met any of them. But nobody disrespects my spirits. Nobody. If you don't understand something, then you ask. That's wisdom. But to get and shoot off at the mouth with me, I'm not that guy. I ain't never been that guy. Everybody got a right to their opinion and their feelings. I ain't got no problem with that. What I do have a problem with, when you assume something and then you come out your mouth. I got some people on this live right now have given money and it don't even bother me. Don't even want to acknowledge. Don't even want no acknowledgement. I'm talking about real money that changed the game. Not y'all kind of money. Monique was with me, I think 2 days ago. Monique, when was you with me? And she saw me buy liquor and she got not. She was like, oh Lord, I didn't know you were spending this kind of money. And liquor alone. See, you may not be into this and you may not be serious about this, but this is my life. And when I tell somebody about what I'm going through in my life, when I'm putting my life on the line for your mess, because I ain't putting none of y'all in those dilemmas. I just helping with them. That's why I tell you guys, when I tell you about your ancestors, and then you go out here messing with these other readers and people that can't even, somebody ain't even got the education, the skill set, or the back set, and now all of a sudden they can tell you about what Apostle Ely doing. Why is it that my padrino was able to see all my spirits? Huh? Why were they telling me stuff that I was told at 13 years old? What's in your spiritual cord? How are you in a place to tell me about how I do what I do? And I ain't for the rush for nobody. Because if I die today or tomorrow, you're going to be out here doing just what you're doing right now. And just like everybody else done moved on with their life and then Minister Mario did, you wouldn't treat me no different. So why would I go out here and not take care of myself and look out for myself? Because at the end of the day, Stormy said $60 a bottle. Okay. Huh? When did you give your ancestors anything like that? That's how I serve my spirits. You know why spirits running me down and want to work with me? Because I'm very good to spirits. And I don't treat them like slaves. And I do not disrespect spirits. I don't care. I don't care how much power I got, how much experience I got, how long I've been doing something. I don't believe that spirits are my slave. And I'm damn sure not going to disrespect them in order for you to get what you think you want today. And then tomorrow you want it destroyed and dead because it ain't going to do what you want it to do. Because these people grown. The difference between me and you and a lot of these people out here, I don't think I own people. Ask the people in my church. I ain't cast nail spell on to make nobody come to church. And I got that kind of power. I ain't did no root work. I ain't did no conjure. I ain't called no Lord. I ain't did nothing. But at the end of the day, you're going to respect what I do out here because you don't pay for me to be out here. And I move when I get my goddamn ready to move. Believe that. And to all family members, if you ain't my mother, period. You ain't my father, you can get some of this smoke. I don't play with my children. My children don't disrespect me. I don't know who some of y'all think y'all here. You can lie to everybody else, but don't lie to yourself. I don't care who you is, I don't care where you come from. I don't care nothing about that. Okay? I hope that's perfectly clear. If you're going to support Apostle Ely, then support me. I don't have no fronts. And I ain't fit to hurt myself trying to prove nothing to nobody at 50 years old. If my resume don't do it for you, it won't be done. And if when I manifest, I guarantee at that point, you'll be glad God did it the way he did it. Because that's how I move. Because at the end of the day, it's about you fulfilling your destiny. That's why I do shadow reading, and that's why I do destiny reading. Because I'm not trying to get you to your destination. I'm trying to get you to your destiny. That's if you want me to work for you. But if you want to do conjure, you want to do other spiritual work, I never tell you not to do it. Huh? You're grown. I'll tell you about the consequences, but I ain't going to tell you not to do it. And I ain't going to tell you to do it or not to do it. But you're going to pay for your learning. Right here. I've been doing this type of work since I was a child. All of a sudden, I need you to tell me how to do what I do. I am not what you lay down up under. Okay? Male or female, gay, straight, or bi. People, you sow something, you reap it. How many on my live done heard me say, I done got initiated in these ATRs, and I still got 3 baby mamas? Certain magic ain't gonna erase the seeds that you done sowed. Stop acting like stuff sitting on your plate that you didn't put on your plate. Ain't no initiation, ain't no matter. I don't care if I smoke 9 of these tobaccos. 9. It ain't gonna change what I done sold. I'm the one got to make the adjustments. I'm the one got to correct that. And that's what I've been teaching for years. I ain't just started teaching this. I ain't just started teaching when I was on TV. I was in magazines. Some of y'all act like I just showed up yesterday. I done been on TV. I done been in magazines. I done been on radio. I done a lot. I done traveled. I done a lot of stuff. Y'all act like I just showed up. I've been doing this a long time. And I have been dealt with niggas a long time. And that's why I'm very straight up with people. And that's why I always like to have a witness. Because y'all will tell a lie on somebody. I do not operate in nothing but 3, 6, and 9. I do your spiritual work based off your astrology chart. I tell everybody that. I do my own spiritual work off of that. And I don't talk about what I don't know. It's the people that you think they hidden from. Ain't nobody here. These people, they worse than crabs that walking around act like nobody don't see them. Why you can't show no respect? Why is that so difficult? I ain't earned that. I get on here and share stuff that your daddy ain't told you. I share stuff your mom ain't thought enough of you to tell you. And then you got a nerve to show me some disrespect. I'm telling you, I'm going through a crowning process. I'm telling you, anybody, I always tell, and y'all know I've been saying it, anybody that needs some help or want to help me, you can. I can't make nobody do nothing. Anybody that have supported through my crowning process, anybody supported through Minister Mario, all I was talking to the people that I have cultivated. I have supported. I have helped them get to where they are. Those are the people I was talking to. Oh Lord, the crab, the cancer, got to do this. Those are my numbers in Palo. Those are my numbers, period. And so therefore, I have to work along with what has been given to me. But that's why I don't speak on other people. And instead of giving the money to the other workers, give it to me. So when you get down and you go through something, I'll remember you. I'll think about it. So you know what? Let me go ahead and do some conjure. Because they supported my website. They did this and did that. Because a lot of these conjure, once you start getting, they don't do nothing else for you. But I'm not like that. But I'm going to stop there too. Because I have realized, me and my sons were talking. I don't realize some of y'all just do not appreciate my generosity. Some of y'all don't realize that I really don't have to do what I be doing. Some of y'all don't realize that I don't have to share my knowledge with myself because I already got it. I was raised by a Virgo. My Virgo told me nobody owes you nothing. And especially if you grown anybody that do anything for you, that's a blessing. So that's the point. In other words, show gratitude. Because nobody ain't got to do nothing for you. Because nobody got to bring you out of nothing. Because they didn't put you in it. And I deserve, for the labor that I do and what I've gone through, I deserve my respect. I don't care what you're going through. I don't care if your pussy got all kind of bumps on it. I don't care if you bleed out moccasins. I don't deserve no disrespect. I don't care what you're going through. I don't care if you done got kicked in the face by a horse. I am not interested. I get on these lies and I tell you what I was raised by, what I believe in, and where I am. That's the most honest thing I can do for anybody. And I tell you, if you give your money, it give me time to let me work. I don't care how bad your situation is. I'm the one taking on your negativity. And you don't appreciate it. I'm the one getting that off your back and you don't appreciate it. I'm the one taking on that karmic challenge. And then you got the nerve, the audacity, the brotherhood. I'm not sick. I'm not broke. I'm not sexless. I surrendered my sex life in order to do conjure. But ain't nothing wrong with this equipment. I sacrifice time off my job to help other people. My padrinos, my over, they ain't doing no conjugal work in order for me to have money. I already got money. I already got finances. I just putting all my finances trying to go through what I'm trying to go through and get through what I'm trying to get through. And as you know, that UPS just won, the union just won the contract when it comes to UPS. So I will be getting a bonus and a raise. I already made $41 an hour overtime. I got 28 years. I'm at the top of the food chain. And I'm 50 years old. I can retire in the next 2 years, or I can retire in the next 4 years. That's my prerogative. And I already got somewhere to stay. So I'm not here trying to get a life. And I eat what I want, and I don't do leftovers because I don't have to. And I fuck who I want to fuck. Are we clear? So find you somebody to play with, because I'm not him. And that's whether I was crowned or not crowned. That's whether I was initiated or not initiated. But I deserve, for what I put out here on this social media platform, I deserve respect. Because I give y'all nothing but the raw dog. Because the rest of them, they trying to make a life off of you. I already got a life. And I had one before I met you. And like I said, if the other spiritual is doing something so much for you, just like I tell a woman, that nigga doing so much, go where that nigga is. You hear that? You hear that? All right. All hearts and minds clear, they say in the church. Mama, sister, I have my home because of you. My healing is because of you. You done gave me a couple bucks and all of a sudden now I'm on your payroll. You can talk to me however you want to. What I look like? Any day of the week. My mama won't even tell me what to do. And she birthed me in this world. Let me see some of y'all done sent. I don't want to not, somebody sent a cash app. I'm trying to tell you, if you want to learn up under me, you're going to have to be grown about this. Thank you, Brother Johnny. I just saw it. All right, y'all. So thank you, Natasha, for that love offering. Much love. Love for you. Appreciate that. I'm trying to tell you, that's why y'all can't get no good men and women in your life. Because you don't know how to treat nobody. You get a couple dollars and you think you're supposed to talk to people all kind of crazy. Not in this life, not with me. I demand respect, and I get it one way or the other. You deserve what you are served. Ain't nothing showing up in your life that you did not order. What does it say? If God don't sanction that work, or if they don't come with the bag, let them go through. My destiny star is in Capricorn. I done been so gracious to so many people to the point that you think I'm supposed to do it. I don't have to do a damn thing. And just like your lawyer get paid a retainer and they don't give you no guarantees, you think my family done spent how much money on lawyers and don't give you no guarantee? Just like the root man get paid, the spiritual man get paid right along with the lawyer. And there are no guarantees because they didn't put you in that shiggity. They trying to help you out of something you got yourself into. You ain't out there demanding that doctor to make sure, guarantee you your life when you come to your surgery. They make you sign a consent form. Don't play with me. I'm a grown ass man. I get out here and try to change the probability for your outcome with my conjure, with my magic. You ain't got none. You need my stuff. You need my, and you gonna treat my ancestors and my spirit with some respect. And if I tell you that's what they like to drink, if you want to work with me, you goddamn it gonna give them what they want. If I'm gonna give them what they want, you gonna give them what they want. Or you not working with them. They ain't your slave. You ain't gonna disrespect not now spirit over here before I get them on your ass. Now I'm told y'all I'm in crowning season. I supposed to, y'all got Metaphone oil showing out on my head. Thank you for the love offering, babies. I really do appreciate it. I hope some of y'all take this as serious as it is and to comment under this video. And if you understand what I'm talking about tonight, you need to type under there, deserve what is served. Ain't none of y'all in no position to be running up on me. Don't play crazy. Don't let these people out here talking all that smiggity talk about, because they're not going to tell me that to my face. And if they do tell me that to them, I'm going to make them eat every word, every syllable, every space between that word. Because I don't play. If my padrinos and my madrinas ain't playing with me, if other mambos and hugans and bocas don't play with me, why would I let you play with me? Right here with this old ragged ass attitude. Black people deserve to make money too for what they are worth it plus. I know, like people like y'all going around and like I said, I don't tell other people how they conduct their business, but as for me, I done told you what it costs to deal with me because of my financial structure. And if you can find somebody cheaper, then go to somebody cheaper. But you gonna do it over here if you want over here. You won't be sitting out there shopping out of Dollar General on me. I don't give a damn what you do for you and the rest of them. I'm talking about for me. As for me in my house, in my spirits, yes sir and yes ma'am. And nobody else give me no problems about this. I just got through getting off from work and come on here to help educate you where other people are going to be telling you stuff and charge you for everything they share with you. I give y'all a bunch of free information. I know what I give out, what it costs. I know what I'm giving you for free. And all you got to do is hit a like button, a share, and a comment. And if you got it and you want to send a cash app, you do that. If you ain't got it, who are I forced to do it? I always say, if you can, support Apostle Ely. And then if I have a goal that I'm trying to reach, I tell y'all what that. The reason why I show many of you guys Minister Mario's part of the thing that I got permission to do is because many of you guys supported his crowning. Same thing I'm going to do because my padrino, once he give me permission, is certain things about my crowning I'm going to show you. Because some of y'all supported me. That's why I do what I do. So you will know that I'm actually doing what I say, even though many of you guys say, possibly we trust you, blah, blah. But I'm letting you know. I'm going to get to 50 years old and be dishonest. What the hell? For what? I'm going to tear up my reputation at 50? No, I'm on cruise control, baby. If you can't take the truth because it offends, I'm sorry for you. I ain't out here picking and choosing nobody for nobody's life. I'm not a matchmaker. I already got my 3 baby mamas. $100. All right. Let me make sure I ain't forget nobody. Because y'all showed out in my cash app. Because somebody must have cared for me. Somebody appreciate what I'm out here doing. You should send me a cash app just for upsetting me today. On my day of crowning. You should be around here trying to keep me calm and keep me focused so I can get out here and do what God called me to do. Disrupting my process with this bullshiggity. Nobody. Apostle was the reason I started back giving to people because I suffered trauma in that area. He has never forced anyone or manipulate anyone for it. Thank you. I appreciate that. I tell you what's up I tell you what it is, and then I do my work. And I do my work when I'm supposed to do my work, not when you feel like I do. And I don't know no other way to be honest, and you should appreciate that. And I got clientele out here that paying some real money, because that what you giving me ain't no real money. That's to help you out. But there are people out here you not coming in front of. And that's just me being honest. And I ain't just started saying that. I've been saying that. Stop acting like I just got up yesterday, start talking like way I'm talking. Follow me and go all the way back. I've been talking like this. I ain't just started there because I got an Ifa and Voodoo and Santeria and all this other shiggity. Thank you there, Monique. My Cash App. Out here bothering me with this bull crap. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I'm finna go and finish eating. I love y'all. I hope that y'all take what I say as serious as it is. And if you're gonna support somebody, don't support them in lip service. Make their job, make their situation easy as you possibly can. And if you Medifune, yes, there go my baby Scorpio. Make sure that you are trying to make their process as easy as possible. No, keep my son in your prayer. Was in a bad accident on his mother. All right, Angie, I just seen and Sister Angie, her son was in a bad accident. Not okay. I ain't gonna call it that. Angie, text me after I get offline. Chaz, I love you too, but know who I am and know how I roll. Sending love and light. I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to help y'all. I told y'all I am a mean person. I'm try to be nice, I try to be mannerable, but I'm not a nice person. Not when it comes to this. All right, text me. Okay, she already got me. All right, I'll see y'all a little later. Much love. Make sure you comment up under that video, up under this video.